to move.
All right. We are live here with Infamous Quick at the worldwide Infamous Quick 3 album release party. Adam Phillip here from the 360 Radio Network and the PNA Podcast Express along with you. And we have the band here. We have Eric, Dan, and over on the far side, you'll see them on your camera here down below. We've got Brad and Tony with us as well. Recording in front of a live studio audience, just in case anyone was wondering.
Yeah, big live studio audience here.
Yeah. Yes. So, guys, whole new album.
Whole new.
You got to be pretty excited about that.
Yeah. I think we are. You?
I'm very excited.
It went live midnight. Today, midnight. So if anybody was wanting to hear it, you could have looked it up earlier today. But now that you know it's out there, you can get it on any of the streaming platforms. It's there and ready to go.
I trust that everybody waited for this event.
For the official album release party?
Yes.
At least we're partying. If you're watching this, you better be drinking a beer or something.
Yes, for sure.
We've been drinking and partying ever since we got done with that.
And during the making of.
And during the making of.
And the night we decided to do one.
Yeah.
So yeah, what went into the decision to make a third album for Infamous Quick? If anybody's got an answer to that one.
I remember, Eric, I was at home and, we really, Tuscola, last year's Tuscola was over and we didn't know the future of the band. And Eric called me and said, dude, I got an idea. What if we made a new album? Because we've been releasing songs left and right. And I said, dude, let's go. Let's do it. So
kept us busy all winter long.
Yep.
And we tried out so many drummers. We could not find a drummer. We probably tried out, like six or
seven. Ayo!
Hey.
Yeah. And it's like,
Kids
we
out there.
ain't gonna find a drummer around here. So
Yep.
Not
Let's
one
do
that
an
would
album.
fit the band, anyways.
What's that?
Not one that would fit the band,
Right.
anyways.
Yeah, they're all good drummers, but
So good drummers, you're looking for somebody, obviously chemistry is a big deal.
Huge.
You four guys have it, obviously, have been doing it for a long time. How long has Infamous Quick been around, I guess, for the listeners out there that may not know the history?
1876.
1876.
Yep.
So there you
That's
go.
just Brad.
Big milestone this year for 1876.
150th.
Yeah, 150th year of Infamous Quick to be in existence. So is this the original lineup then?
No.
well, me and Eric have been hanging out
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
We were bottom feeders first.
Yeah. And
That's the name of the band.
Dan come along and Tony. We had several members
Yeah, of course.
in between there, so.
In flux, and of
Yeah.
course, currently not looking for a drummer. So if you're a drummer out there and you feel like you could fit with these guys, then
Listen to the songs.
yeah.
Yep.
See if you can fit.
And
And
that's
if you're willing to drive to Vassar for a rehearsal in the studio.
It's a big thing.
So how did you guys write this album? I guess. Where did you start with the premise? What kind of went through your mind as far as the direction or songs that you wanted to do? Was there any specific thing, or just kind of a general formality of a hodgepodge of things you had for idea?
I would say Eric and Eric always has like a stockpile of amazing riffs. And for me, I grew up, I was a 90s kid and he was obviously an 80s kid. So it's like the combined, I don't know, just,
But you combine.
Yeah.
It's a unique,
They're
I mean,
like,
a unique style.
They really are.
And it's very easy to write. He comes to me a lot of times with just a 30-second riff and some words, and then I record him, and then I'll take that in the studio and create a song out of it.
Right.
Send it to him. And say,
So that's the
"Yeah,
whole process right there. Just kind of, it's
It's-
kind of born,
Yep.
born from just a little snippet, and you guys just kind of work all the edges and work your way around it. Then.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's
Or
awesome.
we'll sit here at the end of practice one night and we'll just be drinking a beer or whatever, and we get a topic and we just go around and we put some words to it, and Eric usually comes up with the riffs.
And just round robin. That's beautiful
Yeah.
too. I mean, I love the creative process, so I always ask questions about it because my creative process is just stupid shit. So there we go. Adam knows. more than anybody.
Yeah. I witnessed
So I'm
it.
impressed by it because I always tell them I could never write a song, and they're like, "Oh, you could write a song." I'm like, not my forte. So super impressed by that. When did you start kind of with the idea over the winter? You said, but is there any kind of
I
specific
think
time frame?
it was after
After Tuscola
Just right after
Palooza.
Tuscola, you decided you wanted to.
We took a little,
go to-
kind of like a month hiatus or whatever, and we're like, hey, it's fall. What are we doing? So
we were
Right
sitting,
now, we can't find a drummer.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
we were
everybody-
sitting on, were just sitting on like, I don't know, 3 or 4 like one-off songs where we'd just record them, and then finally we're like, man, we've got some stuff here. Let's put an album, together. So
And it came together quick. The biggest challenge for this album for me was coming up with a name for it, because half the songs are comical
Okay.
lyrically and half of them are serious. So how do you, I mean, even asking AI, how do I come up with a name for an album that's half funny and half serious?
what is this AI that you speak of?
Yeah. As if. Is that what it is?
Well, there's 3 I's and 3,
3. Yeah.
Right.
so capitalize.
Yeah. So just capitalize the I's, and there you go, and you've got Infamous Quick 3.
That's what do.
Yeah, hence, yeah.
Right.
Right there. Oh,
Beautiful.
Oh, tell us about that, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony.
if you would like to buy an IQ koozie for $5, it has a QR code on the back where you can download the whole album.
So essentially, you're buying a koozie and the album
Yeah.
for $5.
And it's a nice koozie.
It's beautiful.
All proceeds go to me and Dan.
Oh,
$5. Woo.
Brad and Tony get cut out of this one.
Yeah.
Well, they get beer. I don't know.
Oh, well, hey,
Get that free.
that's how Adam pays me. So it's
They get to be in the band, so no.
they get to be.
Hey,
I just leave Phil all the empties.
Yeah, that worked well.
you'll have a
I
lot
had
of them
to
with
go
this
get some.
koozie. Make sure you get one.
Yeah.
We will definitely buy one of those.
Cool.
They're only $5. I mean,
I mean, you can't go wrong.
really.
No.
You can't get anything for $5.
No, you get a whole album
Right.
and a cool koozie
For $5.
for $5.
Keep your beer cool and
Have
listen to
sake.
cool
There
music.
you go.
Not much better than that. What do you think, Adam?
Well, I think it's time we should probably listen to the first song.
Oh,
That
let's
sounds good
do
to
it.
me.
Let's do it. Cheers.
What, do
Cheers.
we talk about it afterwards or now?
Well,
wanna
I
talk
mean,
about
you
the
can
song?
introduce it, and then we
Yeah.
can talk about it.
Let's
after.
introduce it, and then we'll talk about the song afterwards.
All right. Want to introduce it? This is
Yeah,
yours.
yeah. I had an idea for it's this kind of Phantom of the Opera type idea, just that forbidden love. That was kind of the idea, and I didn't really have this. That was the only concept that I had. I told Eric about, and this thought, this ghost that I was meant to see, kind of came. This line came to me, and I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna run with that. So there you go.
All right.
Excellent. All right. Well, bear with our rather crude method of bringing these up, but I think you'll all enjoy this.
welcome back. Ghost I was meant to see.
Yeah.
There was some
There you go.
stuff that happened during that you guys shouldn't have seen.
that people were not meant to see.
Yeah.
Ew.
So awesome tune to start off the album. Tell us a little more about that song. I guess you kind of went into it a little bit, but
Yeah.
kind of the process for that. You said it was one you wrote mostly.
Yeah. Eric had this amazing riff, and it just, man, for me, like, that's just kind of where it starts too. Really, just
Hit
and I
flow.
had, yeah, and I had this vocal melody of this, and then it just went from there. Just
It's just
yeah.
a lot different from what I expected. I kind of know
Yeah.
your style and what you're going to do and the 90s
Sure.
style. And
Yeah.
that was not what I was expecting. It turned out really cool. Brad, good solo on that one, by the way.
Yeah, good job, Brad. Awesome. Very cool. That song just flowed so well. It's just
It does.
it's one of those. It's easy to listen to.
Mm.
So I certainly appreciate it.
Yes.
It's one of those that you're just kind of driving down the road.
That's exactly
And-
the
and
feel that
next
I
thing you know,
got.
Look down
Yeah.
at the speedometer and you're doing 85 and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
so,
Most
Yeah.
of you're going to see a ghost.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's what I told Eric. I said, man, that song just has that almost the radio feel, right? You know, it's got that. It just has that feel to it. So
Certainly, I felt that way too as we're listening to it, and like I have not listened to any of the songs on the album yet until now because I kind of wanted to get my reaction as I listened to them too
yeah,
to be genuine. And I
For sure.
dug it, man. I dug that
awesome, man. Thank you.
a lot. Yeah.
Thanks.
Adam, what did you think of it?
It is a great song. Carry the show for a minute because I got to figure out why this.
That's a lot of pressure, man. I don't know if I can do that.
You've got it in you.
So
You've got it.
do you remember when you recorded Ghost I was meant to see when that song kind of came out? What timeline, what month, or what was going on about that time?
Man, I remember that.
Because that riff existed early, but you didn't do the lyrics and stuff to it until about halfway through.
Yeah. It's crazy because I've got kids right at home, and so any chance I can get some quiet, I always go to my garage. And that line, when Ghost I was meant to see came to me, I'm like, I was out in my garage the whole time, you know, like writing this thing. And I'm texting Eric. I'm like, I've got it, bro. I've got the melody. You know, so excited about it. You know, I don't remember the timeline of that though.
I just was asking in general,
Yeah.
just to kind of see if there's, you know, what kind of influence that maybe there was something going on in the world or society. And I mean, everything moves so fast these days. It's
Sure.
hard to tell.
Yeah.
I mean,
or if you actually saw a ghost.
Yeah. Well, you know,
In your garage.
yeah, the garage is scary. You're done.
well, you'll have that, I suppose. But did you get it figured out there, Adam?
I did.
Oh, excellent. I knew he would. That's why we keep him around. He does all the hard work. I just have to sit like an asshole and talk on a microphone. It's not really good.
You're pretty good.
Yeah, I've had some practice. So, any other questions you want to add or anything, Adam?
No, I'm just glad I got that work.
Well, I'm glad you got that working too.
Yeah.
You guys wanna
Moving
add?
right along.
Yeah.
Anything about this song you guys have in mind?
It's totally different than any other song on the album. I think it's
I think there's a
when
lot of
everybody
them.
hears it, they're going, oh, that's really different.
Well, it moved me a certain way, you know, just
Next weird question: is it fun to play?
They're all fun to play.
It is one of the
They're all fun.
songs on our set list for Tuscola Blues.
It will be on the set list for
It will
Tuscola,
be.
which is August 1st. Tuscola Blues will be there. We'll talk more about it as the night goes on.
We will. And Phil's gonna have a flyer because I'm gonna give him one.
You're not going to want to miss the show. I've got the flyer in front of me. Saturday, August 1st. Feel the energy of Tuscola Palooza. Performances by, of course, Infamous Quick, who's here with us tonight.
Whoops.
You've got the 99. You've got Wisher, who was there last year. Awesome. Big Medicine. They've been there before. Totally cool. Great band. Fifth season. I don't think we've seen this iteration of fifth season before Tuscola Palooza, but members of the band have been there before. If I'm
Last year, yeah.
yeah. So Third Degree Burns, Jason Pizik, and the Motherhood, and then you've got the other
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood. Yeah.
Motherhood.
I say Motherhood.
Jason Isaac and the brother.
Yeah,
Did I say
Jason.
Motherhood?
Yeah.
What a Freudian slip that is.
Mother that one up.
You really messed that up, you mother. Anyway,
Hey,
the other ones I can't read with my old eyes down here.
Ian.
Give me that.
Give me that.
Yeah. That is a small.
Flashlight, like an old man here.
Ian
Oh,
Elliott
man,
and the
Ian
Escalades.
And then you got the XOs.
Yeah.
That's the headliner?
So
Then you got the headliner, of course. Ozzy Reborn.
Yeah,
Ozzy
those guys are
Reborn.
I mean, literally the best Ozzy Osbourne tribute
In
in the world.
Probably in the world, yeah.
In the world. In the world.
They are.
They
That's a bold statement.
well, they were on what was it, America's Got Talent or something?
Yeah.
They were on one of those shows.
Something like that.
So once again, this is going to be Saturday, August 1st. $20 admission. If you get your tickets in person, it only costs you $20. However, if you buy them online, there's going to be a little fee. It's not terrible. I think it's only like $1, less than $2 if I remember right. So don't freak out, everybody. This is a charity show.
But it is a different venue. We are no
Yes.
longer at the property we used to be.
Correct.
And this is this year is already looking to be way more busy than any other year. We have official camping. There's 60 sites with electricity. They're all already sold out. There's hundreds of rustic sites, and a lot of those are sold out. And they sell beer, but you can still bring your own.
Still bring them. No glass bottles, though, please. No glass bottles. And that is at the Loyal Order of Moose, and that's at 1366 East Carroll Road. And that's in Carroll. And gates open at 1 o'clock. Music starts at 2. Like I said, $20 admission fee.
What kind of food vendors?
Oh, yeah, and there's food trucks there, too.
Mike is in charge of that, so I'm going to get one of them. It's called Fat X. Is a burger.
Yep.
And then there's a taco truck, and I believe we're trying to get a dessert truck.
Dessert truck.
Oh, very nice.
And there's a concession stand, which is smaller type of foods from the Moose itself.
The proceeds
There we
go
go.
to?
The Child Advocacy Center of Tuscola County.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And how you guys have played? Have you played every Tuscola Palooza? Infamous Quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Started off as a divorce party in my backyard.
Divorce me. That's why not your band, though.
It literally did. That's what it started as.
Yeah. So there we go. And it's morphed into this. And it's one of my favorite days of the year, as I say it every year. I believe this is our 6th year being involved with it, the podcast and the radio station. We love it. Like I said, one of my favorite days of the year. Be out there. $20, you're not going to get a better value for your money to see so much live, awesome music from local bands. I
Yeah.
say that all the time.
It is.
Just
Especially this year.
right.
There's not a bad band on the list.
This is a killer lineup this year, and every band is going to be worth watching. So you're going to want to get there as early as you possibly can. Be there when music starts at 2 o'clock. I mean, I know
Gates open at 1.
today, but yeah, just be there. It's going to be a great day for it. It's at the Moose, at the Loyal Order Moose in Carroll, and $20. It's $20 per ticket, man. $20.
That is nothing.
You've got $20.
In today's day and
You've
age.
got $20. Come on, man.
Can't eat at Burger King for $20 today.
Yeah, you can't do shit for $20 anymore. You can't mow your lawn for $20 these days, but you can see 8 awesome bands for $20.
Yes.
She is.
There we go.
She is.
Cheers, everybody.
All right,
So we
then.
want to roll into the next song.
We do.
What do we have for the next song? Who wants to? Anybody want to intro it or talk about it?
I don't know what it is.
I add. Your animal, tell us.
This one is Stare Into the Sun.
Stare Into the Sun. Another one. This is one of the ones that Dan came to me with this riff, and he sang to it, and I created the song from that.
Yeah, I came with my acoustic, and I'm like, dude, this is actually a weird song because this was kind of a dream that I had, and this is kind of basically an acid trip dream, and I just had this riff on my acoustic guitar, and Eric's like, hold that thought. And he grabs the microphone, and we recorded it, and turned out great. Excited.
It's a cool song.
All right, so second track from the album, Stare Into the Sun. Here at the Infamous Quick 3 album world debut party. You heard it here, well, probably first, I'm assuming. But it's been out all day, but I'm
You
going
didn't know
to
that.
pretend it's been out all day. There we go. I like theater of the mind. So anyway, here we
Kick it
go.
up.
Stare Into the Sun from Infamous Quick.
One day you'll see I'm nothing more than a memory. In time you'll say I'm nothing more than a memory. Taste the heat, let it tattoo your tongue. The future starts by staring at the sun. Gotta figure out, just gotta figure out. Am I burning inside now? Gotta figure out, just gotta figure out. Will this burn my time? Come with me, staring into the sun. Melting
golf clap.
There we go. There we go.
Well, people out there in internet land are just clapping their asses off.
Oh,
Sitting in the living room couch with
they
muffins.
sound like this. So, Staring at the Sun.
I can hear him.
You can hear him clapping?
Yeah.
All the way through the internet.
The sound of one hand clapping.
Right.
All right, so Staring at the Sun, second song debuted here at the album release party for Infamous Quick 3. I liked it. I liked it a lot too, once again. A little different, like you said, change the pace from the first song. Tell us a little bit more about that song. Any tidbits, anything we need to know?
Yeah, I mean, the first line was what really came to me, like that idea of like when we die, like the idea of like I'm just gonna be a memory, and like this dream that I had was super weird. Like this idea of like if you could just stare at this sun long enough, everything will melt away, and like that was the weirdest dream. Like right, everybody has a weird dream now and then, but that was kind of like the idea of the whole thing of like, man, what if that was true, right? Like so I kind of ran with those lyrics kind of artistically, and yeah, it just had the hook, and then Eric really just beautifully came up with that, just the music too, and just yeah, it's cool.
You got to credit Tony for that solo. Not only did he play it, but he wrote that solo.
Yeah, that's good.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Tony,
Always fun.
really carried
I'm getting used to doing this stuff.
Yeah, I've been in the band for a long time and never recorded or.
No, and Eric's helped me a lot. I gotta give you credit.
Yeah, he loves it. When I stop him in the middle of recording and go, nope, that sucked, do it again.
How often does that happen?
Depends on who's in there, but
It does happen, and I appreciate his advice because he is very good. He's done this. He's done a million recordings.
Well, and you do, and that's part of, we talked about that chemistry of finding all of the
Yeah.
members. Some people take that way better than others, I feel like. And obviously you guys have been working together, that you respect him and trust him enough, so when he tells you that,
Yep.
Sure, some people have a hard time with
And
that.
there'll be sometimes they say, "I like you do this." I'm like, I really like that.
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, okay, but can you have it go into this?" Okay, as long as I can keep that.
I was going to say, he gives you the option to
He
do
does, and it works out really nice.
Adam's the same way. You are so much stuff on the cutting room floor that he said for my comedy I thought was hilarious. And he's like, nobody will laugh at that.
Yeah, I'm usually right.
Yeah, well, the thing, nobody usually laughs at
Ask
something.
his
Says
wife.
people laugh at it. Yeah. Anyway, awesome. So, that one, yeah, great job. Great song. Love that one too.
I love that it's got that little bit of a rap section, sort of rap.
yeah, that actually came in later in the whole song. Like
We didn't know what to put there.
we didn't know what to put there. It was kind of empty space, and I'm like, hey, what do you think about this? I'm no Eminem, but I can give it a shot here.
So it's like a coffee table of the song.
Yeah,
It's
right.
kinda, we need something there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Once again, like the first song, it's not anything I've really heard from Infamous before. So
Yeah.
Right.
I appreciate that departure to try new things. I think it worked. I think it's
cool, man. Thank you.
Yeah, when we were when Terry was in the band, she was a singer. We would write heavier.
Yeah.
She could scream like Lizzie Hale, and I love that.
Yeah.
And those two originals we did with her, Eat Your Heart Out and The Way We Burn, absolutely love them. They're heavy and great songs, and she screamed her brains out and did an awesome job. But with Dan, it's a different genre.
You get a feeling, and it's, as we talked about before, as me being a 90s kid too, like, I get the feeling it takes me back to that time. I was actually explaining this to my kids today because we were listening to, I think it was Smells Like Teen Spirit. I'm like, this is the 90s personified as far as everything went.
Mm.
And I tried to explain it to him about how when we were there was nothing like that ever
Yep.
before. So when you heard that for the first time, it blew your mind. And I think I get that feel from these songs from that 90s. For me, it's comfort. I mean, it's like comfort food. It's like it's like a bowl of a big old casserole your mom made that she's it's cool. It's cool.
Yep.
I certainly dig it.
Yeah, for sure. It is that throwback, that warm fuzzy you get when you listen to some of your favorite music. So
Yeah, in the 90s, like you say about Nirvana, it did have that exact effect. Because we were used to hearing like Cherry Pie and Poison and all this stuff, and boom, all of a sudden overnight it's Nirvana.
When Smells Like Teen Spirit came out, I remember because you saw like skater kids, you had the black kids, you had everybody was listening to that song, like, and it was kind of this uniting, like, oh, things are changing now. You know, this is pretty cool.
And it
So
hit everybody in such a powerful, different way, no matter what your background was or where you came from. I remember the first time I heard that song, I was literally pitching shit by hand on the farm, and it came on the radio, and I'm like, I stopped, and I'm like, the hell? Like, I love this. Like, whatever this is.
yeah,
You start pitching shit anymore?
This feels the exact opposite of what I'm doing right here at this moment. This gives me hope in life.
When all that 90s stuff hit,
Yeah.
it was right in the middle of me being long hair,
Yeah.
rock and roll guy at Contos and Flint and all this stuff. And we, when that stuff came out and all the bands were playing at the bars, I was sitting there going, what the fuck am I going to play now?
Right.
I don't know any of this crap and I don't like it.
That's how I was doing.
That was the inspiration.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorite stories is Jamie Lane from Warren when they released their Dog Eat Dog
It took me a
album.
minute to warm
He said we walk into the record studio, and he goes, "When we released Cherry Pie, there was a big, huge banner for Cherry Pie." He goes, "We kind of expected that again." He goes, "We walk in, there's a big, huge Alice in Chains banner hanging in the lobby." And so we went and listened to it. We're like, "Oh, well, it was a good run."
Right, we're done. Alice in Chains, I do like a lot.
So, yeah, of course. Of course. Who doesn't? You know, they came to be, for my mind, it was always Pearl Jam and Nirvana while we were going through it. In retrospect, after the fact, and especially as I grew older and became an adult and, well, somewhat, like you said, once you hit 50. So, but my tastes have changed, and you go through a little more of life and experience it. Realize that Alice in Chains was really the champions of the 90s. In my
Stone Temple
opinion.
Pilots, too.
STP, I love STP. You can't.
They're right, them two are the top two for me.
I remember buying the Purple Album the day it came out at the Port Huron Kmart because I had to have that album. We were on our way to Canada.
Kmart.
Yeah. So I bought that album there, and it was on CD. I don't even know if kids know what CDs are anymore. They came after tapes because tapes had an A side and a B side. Then you had the CD.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go.
And kids know what
That's
albums are now, but
Oh,
not
yeah.
that.
Right. That's what I remember. I was listening to an album of something years ago. I had an intern with me that I was at work riding with. And I was listening to. He's like, "Oh man, you listen to this band?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I hate the first of all, it's on CD." And he's like, "Looked at me weird." He's like, "You buy these guys on CD?" I'm like, "I got them on vinyl too if you want." So I listened to that. He didn't even know what
8-track.
it was. Yeah.
So there's an 8-track,
Yeah,
man.
man, still 8 tracks. Yeah. So second two, I dug that one too. Changed the sound up a little bit, but still kind of got that 90s personification of.
Wait till you hear this next
Yeah,
one.
wait till you hear the next
Time
one.
cute. Get ready to hear the next one.
Do
Totally
we want to
different
go to
again.
the next song? Do we want to talk about it? Next to Nothing, is that the next song?
Next to nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. And
Don't pronounce it with a G.
there's a joke I got
No
about this
RG on
one. So we were recording this, and I'm mixing it, and I got this lyric in my head, and I called Dan, or I texted him. I said, "Dan, please tell me you have a dog, and his name is Muffin." Next to Muffin. Like you're sitting on the couch,
Yeah.
singing with the...
Next to Muffin. He's like,
Next to
"Whoa,
Muffin."
I got to see.
Says, no, don't have one.
nope.
So is this from the mind of Dan once again from the lyrics and everything?
This is him with the music and me elaborating on it.
Yeah, it's
Again,
kind of like the idea of a guy, really just basically a love figure leaving him, and him waking up to nothing, and that cold reality, and yeah, it's a little bit more chill, probably the chillest song on the album that we have.
oh,
I
it's
would say.
definitely the
Yeah.
chillest.
So
Pay close attention to, or at least some attention to the acoustic guitar side.
Yes, I guess.
Brad's got this acoustic guitar that sounds. I
I
did
don't know.
one of the acoustic tracks. Brad did the other.
Okay.
I did mine with my acoustic. He came to do his. He recorded it, and I went, "Well, shit. Now I have to redo mine because yours sounds so much better. It makes mine sound like crap on the other side."
He's like, "Shit, man, come on."
So I used his guitar and
He's
did
like,
the
what
other
can I
one.
say?
So is the guitar. It's a sound from the
It's the guitar.
And every album. I mean, we talk about. I mean, there's
Hey, dude,
legends
it's in
about
the fingers, man. They got that guitar. Come on.
Yeah.
that. Even from everything from guitars to snare drums, everything. They all have a unique individual footprint of
Yeah,
how they
for sure.
sound. So that's fantastic. Every musical
Yeah,
instrument.
the first time I heard the solo on this,
Yeah.
it's in acoustic. I was like, that's Brad. That's it. He goes, hell yeah, that's freaking awesome.
And it reminds me, what was that song? Mr. Big.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're talking
To
about
be with you.
To be with,
Yeah.
just to be the next to be with you.
Yeah, that's
Talk about
everywhere.
Yeah.
I remember shooting free throws and listening to that song in the gym back in high school. Yeah.
well, think of that solo when you hear this.
Well,
Just the tone
I
of it.
remember too, Eric, and I don't know if you remember this. I had this riff again on my acoustic in my garage, and it was literally just 2 chords back and forth. And I'm like, Eric's so complicated with his music. I'm like, do I send this to him? I'm afraid. and I'm like, I'm gonna sing it because it sounds really good to me. And I'm like, I send him to him. He's like, that's pretty good, man. I'll work on it. I'm sorry, so that was pretty cool.
Work on these 2
So,
chords.
You're just so happy you didn't get that. Redo it.
yeah.
Well, any riffs I come up with that are too busy and flipping all over the place, he's like, it's a little busy for me. I like them a little more simple.
Keep it simple.
That's
Steve.
right.
It's
That's
simple,
all right. It
baby.
doesn't have to be complicated to be good.
You hear this? You ever heard this yet?
I have not heard it.
Oh, I
So
got it.
why don't we just intro? This is Next to Nothing. No G. Next to Nothing, Infamous Quick 3. Thanks for listening and enjoy the song.
That means something. That means something to you. Which way you go? Without knowing. Now not knowing anything. Next to nothing. As it falls down on me. Next to nothing. As it falls down on me. Falling down. Searching for me. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you still angry? What I say? Next to nothing. As it falls down on me. Next to nothing. As it falls down. Next to nothing. Next to nothing. Next to nothing. Next to nothing.
For nothing, Infamous Quick. Great song. I'll tell you what, it's appropriate we just went into summer because that just feels like a summer song.
Feels like
Oh,
summer.
it kind of does.
It's a summer groove.
It
Summer
just
jam.
flows
Right,
along.
convert-
It is.
Yeah.
Just kind of animals as long as you're sitting there poolside with a drink in your hand and your sunglasses on.
Yes, sir.
Not a worry in the world. Just next
I don't know about that, but I got the pool and the drink.
Eric's always
Eric's
worried.
got young kids, man.
Yeah.
You got that. I did. Well, maybe you should listen to that song if you can.
Oh, I've heard it.
I've already heard it a million times.
I heard it 1,000 times.
Yeah. So next to nothing.
Yep.
Once again, another departure. So all three songs we've heard at the beginning of this album, definitely distinctly different. I like that.
Sound nothing like each other. What the-
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, there's a band out there that sometimes songs will come on and be like, who is this? And they're like, it's Fleetwood Mac. I'm like,
Yeah, that's true.
Fleetwood Mac.
They got the same father, just not the same mother.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac has like, once in a while there'll be a,
Something like that.
dude singing, and then there'll be a woman singing, and sometimes there's nobody singing, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here, man?
Well, if you want to get extreme, you can go look at Kiss and go with like All Hell's Breaking Loose and Beth.
Yeah.
Completely different bands, you know.
Yeah, totally. Tell us a little more about Next to Nothing if you got any tidbits. Or
Yeah. Man, it was just like that. I think, I can't even think of the chord. It was just like that B to A, right? Just back to
B to A,
it.
B to A.
Yeah, and just that idea of, like this thought of losing somebody that you love, and just kind of mentally went there for a minute and just like, wow, like imagine that, and just like waking up and here you are all alone. And it was just, but at the same time, you take out such a dark subject, but yet the song is light,
It feels like
the Jim Blossoms used to do that a lot,
It feels
right?
like that
So,
amble,
yep.
that chord progression, as you said, back and
Yep.
forth. It's that amble through. It doesn't feel like lyrically it's going to be heavy subject matter just because of
Sure.
the music that's underlying.
Yep.
And it's cool. And once again, that sound.
The solo just flows right
Oh,
into
yeah.
it. It's really
Yep.
nice.
Well, Eric had a plug-in for that too when we do these recordings, and it really matched good.
Well, this song in particular, I'm writing plugins for Acoustica now. I've found a way to code plugins, and I've made a few amp sims, and the amp sim that he is playing through on that song is an amp sim I made that is simulating a Fender acoustic guitar amp,
Dang.
and
That's cool.
it sounds killer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
really good.
and I want to mention there's a plugin developer, Jerome Audio, that gave us just the most badass sounding amps. Gave a copy to me and Brad, and that is what the distorted guitar is on every single song, every guitar
Oh, yeah.
on
I
this
love
whole
that.
album.
That's a great.
And I want to thank that guy. It's Jerome Audio. It's the JAC Jack
Yeah,
Terminator
I think so.
Sig 2. I think that's what he calls it.
Yeah. I can't remember it.
A memorable
It's a long name,
yeah.
but man, does it sound good. I mean, right off the bat, just one of his presets. Boom.
Yeah, when I came in to record, he goes, Tony, I want you to hear this. I got a new one here. I want that. That's
Yep.
what I want.
Yep.
The old one. And the rest of the album was done with that.
And the other thing, of course, I have to mention is it was all done in Mixcraft 10.
Yeah. Woo!
You don't have to have Pro Tools to get a professional product. You don't have to have any of those things. Mixcraft, Acoustica.com. Go grab yourself a copy.
It is widely known that I'm a pretty good idiot and I can use Mixcraft. And
Pretty good.
I kind of taught Phil to use Mixcraft.
I'm a bigger idiot. Not to use Mixcraft.
So you don't have to, I mean, to get stuff that sounds like this,
Yeah.
you probably got to be pretty good. But if you're just looking to get started, way easier than Pro Tools, way easier than anything else that's out there. It's really,
And wait till you get a load of Mixcraft 11.
I mean,
My boss is like a developer genius, and he has got so many just crazy advancements for Mixcraft 11, AI helping him code and everything. I'm in disbelief at how much he's packed into this already, and it's not even out of alpha yet.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's crazy.
Next album.
next time.
IQ4.
Might be it. Might be on it.
You guys are following the Led Zeppelin path, huh?
Yeah.
Are we?
It's going to have
The song's about lemons and
guy
shit.
with a bunch of sticks on his
Just
bag.
fruit or,
I like
little
it.
creatures or whatever.
Yeah.
It's all good.
We're going to go over to England and record too.
That we're gonna do.
Let's do
Right,
it.
we're not there now.
You need to find a drummer and put him in like a stairwell.
Yeah,
Like,
that's it.
let
Yeah.
breaks, and that's how you get that sound.
We have software for that now.
we have software for that now.
We just
called
don't need to go to
Stairwell.
we don't have to
England.
put Bob Dylan in a weird
Well,
stairwell, huh?
I
That's
kinda,
why.
I think they did that just because he was a drummer.
Well, and back then they didn't have any other way to create. You know,
Well, and let's face it, he was drunk.
What?
No, that never happens with drummers.
Bible? No.
yeah. Again, if you're a drummer out there, and
Yeah. If you're a drummer, we love you. You're weird just like hockey goalies, but come see us. Spend a lot of time alone behind everybody else. We get it. We get it.
Yeah.
That's just what they do. All right, so do we want to roll into the next song, or you got anything more to add? Anyone have anything to add to?
Next to nothing. We kind of covered it. We love the acoustic tone. We love the.
One of the things that I was going to say too, it's interesting because when I've shown Eric a few things, and it always ends up electric, right?
Yeah.
This is like one of the first songs. I'm like, it's stayed acoustic. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that part
That's
out of it. Pretend that's a happy song.
Yeah.
So I can sit and not have worries when I listen to
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, wait till we get later in the album, and all of a sudden, there's no more of that.
Oh, there's no more for
I
that.
said all the worries later. Oh, man,
No more acoustics later.
Get a little heavier.
we need a
It gets a little
therapist in
heavier
here later this evening. So
What's the next one, Adam?
All right. Speaking of which, this is I Don't Wanna.
We need an introduction for
I
this.
don't want to. Yeah, tell us more about I don't
We're
want
just sitting around rumping it. Go ahead.
We try to keep politics out of everything in the band because we don't want to alienate any of the people who may like us or make anybody mad. This one may come across slightly political, but it's not meant to offend anybody. It's meant to just make light of a weird situation the world's going through right now.
Yeah.
So it's art, not a political statement.
Not a political statement, no.
Just art.
And I remember Eric saying, I just played a riff, and I said, whatever is coming out of me right now is what's going into the song. Remember that?
Yeah.
I'm like, and it's a pretty good riff.
That's brilliant.
I did that with Burn Me, too. Steve said, write something. I went, Burn Me.
Whatever I do next, that's it.
That was about his divorce.
I don't want to.
I don't know. Oh man, it's a tough crowd. So are we ready to?
But this is the first of the funny songs.
First of the funny song. So this is more of the humor
Okay.
side. It's art, folks. Don't take it seriously.
Pay attention to the very end of the song and try to guess what the sound is.
All right.
I'm gonna say
Pay attention to everybody. You heard it here first. Pay attention to the very end of the sound. Try to guess
what the sound is.
what that sound is. What made that sound? I Don't Want It from Infamous Quick. Fourth song off of IQ3. You heard it here live for the first time here tonight at the Infamous Quick 3 album release party.
Hosted at the Michigan Audio Lab.
Thanks for that ad, everybody. Enjoy the song.
Felt like a really poison my head. Don't like a cheap tattoo kid. Don't believe you when you say it's alright. Tell you what I want, you can never make it right. The American dream isn't what it seems anymore. You're letting me down. Don't say I have to believe this. Don't you see how I'm saying? Don't get down low. I wanna
So what was that sound?
It sounded like a kickball in elementary school. That rippy kind of reddish orange.
Yeah. The dodgeball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Volleyball smack.
It was the
in
volleyball
face.
smack.
Ball smack to the face. Yeah. I heard it 'cause I remember playing dodgeball and hitting some poor little girls in the.
I looked up samples of volleyball
Yeah.
sounds, and they don't make much of a noise. It's just like a
Yeah, well,
like, well, what about a dodgeball? That's
Yeah.
right there.
that is the one. That is the ring. God, it's unmistakable. So
Yeah.
brilliant. So I don't wanna. Kind of went a little heavier with that one compared to the first three songs we've
It's
heard.
fun. It's
Well, heavier
Look,
musically heavier, but
Yeah.
lyrically a lot lighter because the first ones were typically about. Subject matter that was a little more of a downer, even though sometimes the music didn't direct it.
we wrote that.
This is funner.
Yeah, during the winters, kind of when all that stuff was happening, that we wrote about.
Yeah, and made it. We toned it down. There were some lyrics that were in there that I put in that Dan shot down,
Right.
which I'm glad he did because it
Right.
would have been
No,
a
that's
little.
too much.
Right. So I think it turned out the way we wanted, and
The
I
way
think it's
we
kind of
wanted
funny.
it.
It's funny.
We want it.
I don't know the way you want it. Again.
Yeah.
So, very cool song.
Very cool song.
fun.
And that riff that Brad's doing there, that another plugin that I wrote, I call it Octachoir, and
Very
it
nice.
lets you turn up 2 octaves one at a time above your note or below, and then time them so that they have latency.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
So you come out with this weird swirly sound, and it worked great. It sounds cool. That was Tony Solo, by the way.
So yeah, sounded great. Good job, Tony.
And again, that middle part, he said, you need this and this. I go, yeah, I think you're right there.
It was because of the timing. This and certain parts of the song, it's 3/4 instead of
Yeah,
4.
we had to make a change right there.
It was changing, and it needed to have something that said it's changing now.
It needed a little more texture at that point. I think that really got you there.
And see, that's where his tutoring, for lack of a better word, helped me out to get to that change. He's like, how about this and this right there? Yeah, that'll work. And it worked out pretty good.
Let it fly. I don't wanna. Once again, so far 4 for 4 guys songs I enjoyed. So yeah,
Right on, man.
this is the first listen. This is my first listen, and I mean, I'm gonna go back and listen to them again. I'll probably have to buy a koozie so I can scan it. No.
Nope, I got next one right here.
$5.
Swindler Tony.
Right here, buy the album, and you get
Just happen to have one right here.
Yeah, I just have one. It's
extra
Get
man.
it from Eric.
And you guys will have these available at Tuscaloosa
Yes.
also?
Yep.
All right, so Tuscaloosa, August 1st, be there once again. Infamous Quick will be on stage, as well as 7 other bands, and it's going to be a great day, great time. It's at Carol Moose Lodge this year. Change of venue, but I think it's going to be great, and I can't wait. I mean, I only know it as far as being at Platinum Lake, which was still a stellar, killer venue, but I think the change is going to be good. I'm really looking forward
I
to
think
it.
it is too. The Moose Lodge not only has their own liquor license, so we don't have to worry about it, but they have people that are volunteering there. So we've already got some help.
Yeah,
Very nice.
built in, and that's great. That's good because
And campsite.
Yeah, and campsites,
Camping. Camping's huge.
Yeah, I think you can still get tent sites. I saw, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, rustic.
I don't think you can glamp anymore. I think those have all been taken up. I call it glamping when you've got a camper and plug it in because I'm never a fan. My camping is grab a tent and walk into the woods, and that's where you set up.
Well, if you've got a camper and you don't want to plug it in, you fine.
I don't want to. Oh,
I don't want to. There you go.
You want to plug that in? I don't want
I
to.
don't want to. I don't need it. So there we go. That's a follow-up song. I don't need it. So,
All right. Well, our next one. It's a good day, I guess, for a bad day.
That's a bad day.
it's a good day, I guess, for a
we're
band.
going to be doing this one live.
This one is also on the set list for Tuscaloosa.
That's cool. So if you want to hear this song, you can go to Tuscaloosa. Give us a little sneak peek or a tidbit about this song.
It's the second comical one.
The second comment.
It's another one.
Did you?
Yeah, so
Did you write this?
So actually, Eric, you had the riff for the song, and
I had
this,
the main riff. We didn't know where to go once we got out of G. And
all I
remember
had.
sitting here, where we go next, Brad? He went, D.
Yeah.
And that's what we used.
Yeah. They're partners in crime. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we had this idea, this riff or whatever. I'm like, I was just really feeling it, and I had the headphones on, and the words came out. I'm like, welcome, Blake, gotta get to work. I hate my life again. And then we both looked at each
You
other
sound just like that
"Holy
guy.
crap, that sounds really good." Like, and so then we kind of just we're like, we built the song around this dude that just woke up, and man, like
Bad
from morning
day.
to the end of the day, like things just get
day.
progressively worse. And
Yeah.
Today's Hellscape, this is going to be highly relatable for a lot of people.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, every
But
time I
tomorrow's
listen
a
to
new day
it.
to have a bad
Hey,
day.
except for today, because
Yeah.
so yeah, there we go.
It's a fun song.
Yeah, can't wait for this one.
Let's jump into it.
All right.
Jumping in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Have a bad day.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Woke up late, gotta get to work. I hate my life again. Stepped on a nail, tripped and fell into the den. Coffee's cold, toast, burn my shirts on inside out. Stomach's up on the kitchen chair. I hope I don't let go. Found the keys and start the car. My windshield it's cracked again. Got a ticket on the way. Work gonna cost me $110. When I got to work, that jerk, the boss, he said you're gone. Went straight to the bar to get drunk, and that didn't take me long. Where I'll end up, nobody knows. My GPS can't get me home. It's not there, 'cause I lost my phone.
That dude was having a bad
rabbit
day.
That guy's having a terribly bad
Terrible.
day. It's a bad day.
So they're
Awesome.
getting better from here.
That's been my favorite so far.
Is it?
Right.
Really?
That's been my favorite
Awesome,
so
man.
far. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
It has, once again, we talked about 90s vibes. That kind of has an Ugly Kid Joe kind of
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah,
It
yeah.
really does. Not in a bad way, in a great way. And I mentioned you talk about the shirt on back a couple weeks ago at work. I was doing a presentation. We had a big meeting, and I'm standing up in front of everybody. I had my company shirt on, and it's a T-shirt, and I had my sweatshirt on. So I like made sure my sweatshirt was unzipped so you can see the logo. And afterwards, I looked down, the logo's not there, and I looked around and I put my shirt on.
Shit, did you say that?
Yes.
Reminded
I'm
me
like, the
of
boss thinks I'm an idiot. This is great. More of an idiot. Thank you. But yeah, Cool song.
Absolutely great song.
Yeah, absolutely great song. What anybody? Just anything. anything
Couple
about
of,
this.
couple of
That
days.
song was,
Go ahead.
we were all sitting around and we just kept thinking of words and things to put in it, and then we eliminate some and we kept the ones that we,
Yeah, that was all four of us sitting here at the bar.
Yeah.
Just trying to,
the rest was these guys.
yeah, just trying to figure out, like you said, like who can relate to this. That's how I always like to write that way. I'm like, if I'm listening to this, will I connect to it? You know, like, you know, and so I'm like, man, I just everybody, like the words, like, I don't think I'm gonna be hanging around. Like, I've not anybody's never thought that. Like, man, dude, this day sucks. Like, this is.
And you
You
went
know.
through the whole gamut of having a terrible day there.
Yeah.
Cracked windshield,
We've all
ticket,
seen-
late for work, get fired.
I was dropping your phone.
Going to the bar, getting
Yes.
drunk, what the hell?
I was on station dropping my phone. It's a bad day. We've all been. Yeah.
Oh, and then we got another song.
Well,
Oh,
go ahead. Sorry.
We'll get the next song. Oh, not this one.
Well, a couple of days ago, I had wished we waited to record that whole song, as I would have added a third verse to Bad Day, because
Bad day part 2.
my wife and I woke up the other day to
Oh,
This is a
the
bad day.
entire plumbing system of our house coming up into the bathtubs every time she ran water.
That's a bad day.
So to make it short, I called not a plumber, but a sewage guy, and he came out, and what the first thing this guy did is inside the house started unscrewing the clean out.
Yeah.
So that's gonna leak into the room there. He says, I got to put a 5-gallon bucket under it. Unscrews it just enough so it starts trickling in there. And we're standing there, standing there for 45 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And I said, let me put another bucket up over it and unscrew it a little more, and it sprays. It'll go in this bucket I'm holding and down into that other one. Well, he does it, and he goes too far. 1,000 gallons of sewage, nailing both of us, filling up my basement, and I had to run outside and go empty a garbage can and bring it in there and try to stop this. And he finally got that plug back in. He said, "Oh, that's more than these pipes can hold. You got
Well, he's
coming back up from the tank." So I call the guy and empty the tank, right? And he says, "No, it's not that full, but I'll empty it since I'm here. That's not what's causing it."
You got a bottleneck somewhere.
Having a bad day.
Bad day. You got to snake your shit.
Short, long story short, I didn't get done with these guys and clear it up until like 7 o'clock at night.
That's dealing with a lot of shit, man.
And then Myra had to come home from work
Shitty
and clean
day.
the basement because the whole house smelled like shit. So we needed that for a third verse.
Bad day
In that song.
Bad day part 2.
Worst day. Worst day.
Worst day.
That's going to be on IQ4.
Yeah, worst day.
Along with exit
Shitty
strategy.
day. I didn't call shitty day.
I enjoyed Bad Day. Like I said, music and art, as I talk about all the time, art is good if you think it's good. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. And if you can relate to it, that really brings it in and ties it in for a lot of people. And a lot of songs I love most in my life are ones that I can just relate to. Like I've either been there or
Kind of like Butterface. That's one of the earlier songs.
it makes me, yeah.
You think Phil relates to Butterface?
Gosh.
Classic.
Well, mission accomplished, Dan, on
Thank you.
creating something that can relate to people.